Yo, what's up guys, man? I just got out of watching The Long Walk. Basically is about some contestants who are randomly selected. You have 50 contestants, I believe, and they have to just continuously walk 3 miles per hour without stopping. Have up to 3 warnings. Once you get 3 warnings, your ticket is pulled. If you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. And once they're down to the final last contestant, the whole game is over. You win, get your one wish granted. And that's pretty much all I can tell you without spoiling. So since watching the trailer for one of my more anticipated films, the premise seemed simple, but what they did on this movie, they added a lot more intensity than I was expecting. It is rated R, so it is gory, it does show a lot of death. I just know there's heads up that you will be seeing quite a bit. What was interesting was that there's questions you ask yourself when you're thinking about that premise. How to use the restrooms, how do they eat, how do they tie their shoes, how do they do this, how do they do that. There's questions you'll ask. The movie does a good job of explaining that or showing how they would go about that situation in that situation, right? The movie is about an hour and 40 minutes, so it's not too long. It really felt like everything was moving. And the conversations between the characters and having their small arcs is really heartfelt when they start kind of revealing the motives of why they're there. You have Cooper Hoffman, who is playing Ray, the main character that most of the story will focus on. You have David Johnson, who played Andy in Alien Romulus, is an absolute standout in this film. His presence on screen is so good. The way he talks, his mannerisms, his outlook in life. He's having these situations with these characters, these talks and these kind of heartfelt moments. So good. And then we have Mark Hamill, plays the Major. The Major is he's the main antagonist, right? He is the villain of this film. Mark Hamill does a great job. He didn't get as much screen time, and I thought that was a little bit of a miss because I wish we would have got a little more on the Major, why he was in the position he is, or why he does the things that he does. There is a flashback that explain what happened, kind of why he's in the game. There's funny characters, there's mean characters, good-hearted ones. It does a great job really making you feel, because there's some emotional moments, man. I was like, oh wow, okay, like I see what you're doing here. Like this actually kind of pulled on the heartstrings. It was kind of heartfelt. Definitely gonna keep you on your toes, I think. You know, kind of playing the guess game of like who's gonna win just to the very end. You're kind of in there for the ride. If I had to rate this movie, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's a great movie. It is an intense movie. It's firing on all cylinders. It's not overstaying its welcome. The premise is short. The movie is short. It was a good film, man. I do recommend it. The Long Walk.